Welcome to qualifying, where drivers leave it all out on the track for a shot at pole position.
Let's get a good lap out there. Track's clear, cars ready. Time to show them why we're here.
All right, that should be better. I'm not muted anymore, so that's good. Apologize for that. All right, there we go. Jackson Robinson, Connor Burke, Bam Hall, Christopher Kennedy, thanks for tuning in, by the way. All right. Now we're into qualifying. I haven't raced here since NASCAR 25. So that in and of itself is going to be very difficult for us. I'll get used to this racetrack. It'll just take some laps. Problem is the race itself is not very long, considering we're running an Xfinity race. I'm just going to take it very diligent. Get a decent lap in first on the first lap or two, and then go hard for another one after that. Probably didn't have to drop it all the way to first gear there. Kind of bypass the first two turns on the pit and exit. Way wide. That's got to be the trickiest corner on the racetrack. It's new. So that plays into it. Let's wait and see here. So the audio is still terrible. I'll adjust the microphone there for a second. See if that's any better. Sorry for the technical difficulties right off the rip in this stream. Already better than my warm-up lap, I'll give myself that. I'm just looking for enough to get me to the next round, because I know I'm not going to really compete for a win here. This track is so slippery, as is every other road course on the schedule, but it almost acts like a street course with how tight some of these corners are, which I did have a decent run in the Xfinity race at Chicago until I had crashed. And Jumbotron on the back straightaways bothering me a little bit in turn 4. I keep looking at it. Okay. I'm too loose to go to second gear there. the car will not turn. It is not turning. I am out of the gas, just creeping through that hairpin. First lap is a 131 or 91.503. Oh, it was echoing before? Well, good thing that's not doing that anymore. I'm like 5 seconds, about 4.8 seconds off the pace of the leaders. Oh my goodness. At least I'm not as slow as Greg Van Olst. A little bit of nose damage after that contact. Maybe that helps the car for the qualifying lap. Who knows? By the way, that lap was way worse. Infield section of the racetrack now. All right. I didn't feed it all the way out to the wall that time, so that was better. The blue strip of the curbing, I noticed, if I hit that, then the car really doesn't turn. That is not going to be a corner I can just dive bomb and pass cars in, because I can't get the car to turn if I take it too shallow. That crew chief was saying something there for a second. I thought he was going to give me a corner cutting penalty. I was like, no way. I did not miss that. I don't care that the leader's pitting. Be quiet so I can run a good lap. Oh, the turtle got me off center. Well, that was my best lap, but it still wasn't great. It's going to take a while into the race to run a great lap. What I was saying at the start of the stream, I didn't turn any practice laps before the start. And I have not raced at the Roval yet, so that was literally my first laps at this racetrack on this game in any series. So I was not expecting to be very quick right off the rip. 11th in our group, which means we're probably going to be just outside the top 20. Yep, so 22nd. 22nd is where we're going to qualify, and we need a top 10. So we're quite a ways off the pace. I do think I can pick that pace up a little bit. And like most of the road courses, get a few positions, kind of sit on whatever spot I get. That's what it's going to be. Now, if you're wondering, hey, he's plus 45 points above the cut line. How come I would need a top 10? Well, Connor Zilich is below the cut line. So I'm just automatically assuming he's going to win the race, and that's going to move the cut line. Then that means I'm only 29 points ahead of Sammy Smith. Well, Sammy Smith won at COTA earlier this season, and if you see on our qualifying chart, he qualified second. So I've got the guy that's first driver out, and then the other driver who I would probably have to beat plus 29 points above. Yes, that seems like a lot, but not if he ends up going out, getting 18 stage points. Then he only has to beat me by 8 or 9 spots, and then he's in. And then there's a little bit of a cushion to go to, obviously, the next driver. And the next driver, Austin Hill's 6th. He's behind us in points. He qualified 3rd. We might be able to beat out Brandon Jones. Jones qualified 14th. That might be the easiest way in. But we'll see how this is going to go. We might need that top 10. But again, no matter who wins, if Zilich wins this race and Sammy Smith, for instance, ends up finishing in the second place position, scores a ton of stage points today, I would have to finish 10th. You're in trouble, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not good. What is that, turn 7? Where the hairpin's at? Yeah, I think it's turn 7. That's going to be a huge Achilles heel for us. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to get through there. We'll chip away at it the best we can. I'm not sure what the pit strategy is going to yield for.
Green. Left side.
I was out of the gas just so I didn't cram it up into the wall out of the S's when we got the green.
Right side.
Looking to the inside on Blaine Perkins, but he didn't give us a lot of room there. I don't want to wreck the car. We need a top 10 day. We can make some passes. Try to figure out the most efficient way to not damage the car so we don't spend a lot of time in the pits. Which is something I tend to do on these road courses on this game. So not as aggressive of a start as you would usually see. We got a lot to lose.
Left side.
Well, they're jamming up big time.
Left side. 3 wide. You're all
Trying to
clear.
make some passes on the outside in the hairpin instead, and that actually worked out rather well. Went in 23rd, came out 20th, right behind Josh Williams. By going to the outside with that double wide log jam, so we're already up 3 positions, 10 more to go.
Right side.
Brandon Jones was checking up a ton into the bus stop. Everybody is. Contact with Harrison Burton. I was off the gas, passing cars,
Right side.
and obviously catching Burton where the contact was made there. I mean, maybe I could use the brakes a little more. I was trying not to spin out by jamming them too much. I barely touched him. Like, my car's fine.
Right side.
His car should be fine too.
Clear all around.
Make a couple of passes. Boy, Harrison Burton's slow. Just passed him going through the front stretch again that time. All right, up to 19. I don't care that I'm not competing for a win today. We know what we need to do to make it to the next round. Give me that top 10. That's assuming Connor Zilic wins the race. If Zilic does not win the race, all we have to do is finish 25th. We'll easily be able to do that. But again, I was completely banking on a Connor Zilic win.
Left side. Clear left.
Oh man, the car really doesn't turn up here. I tried the outside again, double wide at work, but not when it was single lane lap traffic ahead of us. It's a learning curve. Outside of one car, I passed in the front stretch chicane, which was not Josh Williams, who was it? Greg Van Hulst. In qualifying, I haven't really been around any other cars. We can go about 30 laps on fuel, estimated. Brian Keenan, by the way, thanks for tuning into the stream.
Keep it within the limits here.
Oh my gosh, it gave me a penalty for that. Go! Why am I still stopped? Oh my gosh! What was that? Why was I stopped for so long?
Right side. Clear right.
I was sitting there forever.
Clear left. Right side. Right side.
Roz, thanks for tuning in.
Clear right.
Yeah, I can't afford to crash today, that's for sure. This is an ugly start to this race. This was my biggest fear.
Left side. Left side.
I don't like that I can't turn in this corner. Jeez.
Stay right. Clear left.
Going the wrong direction.
Right side.
Look out, look out, look out.
Clear right.
He braked way earlier than me. Had to hop out of line just to keep from running over Dean Thompson. Like I said, I'm really trying not to damage this race car. I might be a little too cautious, though. That's the problem. Marcus Villarreal, thanks for tuning in.
Left side. Clear
They slow down so much in the front. Go! It sucks because it's like there's no passing lane. When they stop right in front of me, I can't go around them in that area of the racetrack. And it slows me down so much that I can run a perfect lap and still get passed by the guy behind me. Not because he's faster, but because the guy ahead of me is so damn slow. It's not only a learning curve for how I'm racing, but it's a learning curve to see how the AI race here. Just gonna body my way by Ryan Ellis. I can't get too frustrated. It's only lap 4. If I get too frustrated now, I'm going to get eliminated. When there is no traffic ahead of me, I'm able to utilize the heavy braking in both the bus stop on the back straightaway and then the front stretch chicane very well. My sound disappeared from me again. I really don't like that glitch on this game. Where the sound completely goes away when I'm redlining in first gear. That was perfect.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, Thompson slowed up so much yet again.
Left side. Clear left.
Try to get the draft off of him. Now that we're back up onto the oval. Go, 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 go.
Left side. Clear left.
Dang, I pulled out of line thinking he was going to maybe check up again. I think they check up a little bit more on the front stretch chicane than they do on the back stretch.
Left side.
Going for it.
Left side.
Oh, wow, he didn't actually check up as much as I thought he was going to.
Right side.
Oh, off the curb. Right into him. Listen, I get that's a teammate. I gotta go. Alright, I'm way faster than these guys. There was a reason I got up to 18th. And 2 laps before that. bogus corner cutting penalty. I just know I can't go that aggressively in the front stretch chicane.
Left side. Clear left.
Maybe I gotta slow the car down a little bit more there. It's crazy because I'm only going like 25 miles an hour in the center of the corner and I'm still like right on top of the cars that are in front of me. But they accelerate so much quicker. I can't get that drive up off the corner because the rear tires are just sliding. I got Dean Thompson in turn 1 last lap. I want to see if I can get Corey Day in the front stretch chicane this lap. There we go. Clean pass on Corey Day. So even just 8 laps into the race, you can see how much better I'm racing now than what it was even 3, 4, 5 laps ago.
Left side. Clear left. Left side.
Oh, look at that. Passing him in turn 6. Didn't even have to wait for 7. Which means I was able to angle the corner off by myself without having to overdrive it. I'm going to pull them. We're 10 seconds off of Harrison Burton. That was because of the penalty we had. I think I lost more time on that course cutting penalty here than any other track. Yep, I got it again. I think it's not the turtles, it's the red and white curve. It's the red and white curve in this game, which I don't think, I mean, it should be the turtles because they kind of prevent the car from going below that. So I just can't get all 4 tires below the red and white curve. That's what I'm assuming, based off of the 2 times that I've gotten that penalty in the same exact corner. It's okay, because the car turns better when I don't hit the blue turtles anyway. Going through that corner specifically, well, really most corners. That time it just drifted across the turtle. I wish it would do that every time.
left side. Right side.
Oh, man.
Clear all around.
That got really tight going through there. And he definitely closed us off. Late dive, yes, but we were underneath him and he did not give us room.
To go this time. Right side. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
I was gonna say, he wasn't gonna get away with doing that to me twice. I'm getting through turns 3 and 4 really, really well. Really, the entire infield section from turn 3 into the entry of turn 7 has to be the best part of the racetrack for me. Look at that. Oh, baby. That was extremely well done. I mean, if I get any more positions back, that'd be awesome. We weren't going to get to the top 10 by the end of stage 1 anyway, so. Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. Yes, new year coming up quickly.
Fastest lap yet, driver.
It's my fastest lap. Got down into the 89s. .13 seconds off of Harrison Burton. I want to see where that gap's going to be at. Even 5 laps from now, how much are we going to be able to close in? The longer into the run, the worse and worse this car is going to get for overall grip. And it's going to be harder into the heavier braking zones not to cut them because of how squirrely the car is going to get. Especially if still driving in second gear. Big Nate, thanks for tuning in. Flip the stage. Well, I can't because I'll go a lap down. That's the problem. I'm too far back. Even if I didn't get the 2 penalties, I mean, that's... I'd be, what, probably 46 seconds off the lead, and that'd still be a bit of a risk. Otherwise, I would think about it, because I did it at Watkins Glen, and had we not gotten that wreck battling for, what, like 3rd or 4th at the time, I think I would have had a top 5. So, needing the top 10 finish, I do think that that would get us the track position necessary, and I just got to not make a mistake, and we'll be fine. You know, we can fall back several positions. So focus on getting to the end of this stage. Continue to keep the car clean so that way it's not going to cost me on pit road. I can take 4 tires, repair the minimal damage we have now. And we'll see from there. We know we need the top 10 finish to advance. With no stage points and Zilich wins. Zilich has led every lap from the pole so far. Sammy Smith's in second, which puts the pressure on us to have to get that top 10. We are gaining ground very, very fast. I'm a couple seconds quicker a lap, honestly, than even Harrison Burton. The leader's not in traffic. We're not as fast as them, but I'd like to think on the long or at least medium run before the tires get really bad, closer to lap 20, I'm fast enough to get the top 10 on speed. I guess it's also going to depend on where we're running in stage 2. If for some reason I'm able to get up inside the top 10 on the restart to begin the second stage, it's a decent sized hit against the wall coming out of turn 2. Scuffed it, kept on going. Yeah, I'm definitely mastering turn 7 more and more and more. Easy Network, welcome to the stream. Been a while. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you and everybody else who watches this channel, fans of the channel. I will be posting the streaming schedule for 2026 sometime this upcoming week as we roll into the new year, and it'll be the streaming schedule for all the live commentary streams, so across like every motorsports I'll be doing, every series. And I got a penalty again. Well, I had a good run going. Probably wasn't focused enough because I was talking about something else. Here's our 10-second penalty. I didn't feel quite as long as the last couple.
5 to go.
It's going to be tough to decipher if I've got enough laps to actually catch Harrison Burton, Josh Williams in time now, because I was definitely going to get there before that happened. That's the third time we've had a course-cutting penalty in this stage, all in that entrance to the front stretch chicane. I don't know if there's any lap traffic where the 25 car's at. I don't think so. Roval with the new layout not as exciting to you? Yeah, all it does is wad cars up and cause more wrecks in turn 7, which I guess for entertainment purposes, for what NASCAR believes is entertainment in the motorsports world, it works for them, which for that reason I don't think they're going to get rid of it anytime soon. That is a lap car Van Alst out in front of us. How quick we're going to catch Greg.
Amazing lap driver. Right side.
The fastest lap of the race.
Clear right.
It's good to know 18 laps in, I still got the grip to run my fastest laps of the day.
Left side. Clear all around. Clear left.
I don't really have anywhere to display it right now because of how big it is. But I'm more than willing to show you guys on stream
Left side.
at some point today. There's a good probability I'm going to be running 2 ARCA races also on this stream, so it's going to be an extended one this afternoon.
Go this time now.
Start things off with our Xfinity Series race at the Roval. Jesse Arugi. Lap car in the field.
Left side. Clear left.
He's Harrison Burton and
Left side. Clear. Clear.
Josh Williams. Or Harrison Burton. Yeah, Harrison Burton, Josh Williams. I don't know why I thought I said their names incorrectly. Oh, Burton goes around.
Side. Clear right. We'll get him, buddy. Stay focused.
That's going to end the stage. We had a legitimate spin, and the yellow flag's out. Well, now that's interesting. And I also did not realize we would have been the last car in the lead lap had that not happened. So everybody's going to pit here. We've got a caution. No adjustments, 4 tires and fuel.
Okay, we're pitting here.
So here we go. Stage 2 ongoing. Connor Zilich wins the opening stage. Going to be on the inside this time. We started 22nd.
You ready now?
Still got to get that top 10 finish.
There's the green
We
flag.
usually don't see spins like that bringing out yellows
20 to go now.
on road courses. We usually don't have any yellows on road courses. We did see a couple spins at Watkins Glen in the ARCA race we had there last week.
Clear right.
So it is very coincidental that we saw a spin there as well. But only this time it brings out a caution. It's going to be a lot of stacking up through this infield, running door to door as we try to attack and get closer to that top 10 run.
Left side. Clear left.
Probably going to have that log jam down into turn 7, fully expecting it.
Left side.
And with it, going to go all the way to the outside.
Clear left.
Oh, here's Ryan Sieg, sorry.
Clear left.
Almost said Harrison Burton. Ryan Sieg running right into the side of us, squeezing us against the wall. He definitely didn't see us there, even though we were there. I'll try to get him back.
Right side. Clear right.
Oh, man, right into Daniel Dye.
Right side.
Everybody's log jamming.
Stay left.
Didn't crunch the nose much, but definitely did a little bit.
Stay left. Clear right. Right
So
side.
they're going to be very slow getting through here.
Clear, clear. Right side. Clear right.
Another 20 laps in stage 2. Just like we had in stage 1. I believe the final stage is 27 laps.
Left side. Clear all around. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Sammy Smith took the race lead away from Connor Zilich. So if he goes on to win this stage, that's going to be even more stage points for Sammy Smith than Zilich. For the Zilich win, since he is below the cut line, that's why we would need 25 points today, which would be, or 27 points specifically, to be a top 10 finish. 10th place. I myself have to focus on not getting any more penalties the rest of this race. I mean, speeding on pit road too, if I do end up trying to short pit. I'll have to see where we're at on fuel purposes.
Left side. Clear left.
Trying to make a pass on Daniel Dye. A little bit of Rubbins racing. Down in turn 7.
Still there.
Enough to make a pass. And up to 15th. Can't quite complete it though. Now we will. Daniel Dye backed out really early for us. Taylor Gray a little bit offline. Trust me, I'm aware of how much time we have left in this race. I'm not panicking. The minute I start to panic is the minute things are going to go bad. Just hit my marks, let the car do its thing. I've noticed we were quite a bit faster at the end of stage 1. Ran our fastest lap on lap 18. We had a 19th place finish in the stage after starting 22nd. Restarted 19th and already up to 15th, so much more progress has been made. Didn't make any adjustments to the race car. running our own race. Zilch doesn't win. All we need to do is finish 25th. If he does, that's where we have to finish 10th if we don't get any stage points. Maybe we can knock out a couple stage points here by the end of the stage, depending on how much the tire fall off is going to be for everybody else that's not that far ahead of us in the positioning order. Because we have 3 cars right there, 12th, 13th, and 14th. One of them is a playoff driver, Brandon Jones. Hanging with him nicely.
Right side.
Big dive on Taylor Gray. Quite a bit of contact with him too.
Stay left. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Clear
Got him. Got him for 14th. Was able to side draft him after making the contact initially out of turn 7. Outbraked his way into the bus stop. And that pass was made.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, all over Carson Quapple, who checked up big time in the front stretch chicane.
Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Right
Contact with him now through turn 1, knocked him up into the fence. I don't know why he stopped right in front of me. I thought that was just only the cars that were at the back of the pack that we were around on the restart earlier, and not the cars that were up in front of us in the top 15 even.
Fastest lap yet, bud.
Fastest lap of the race, 89.428.
Left side. left side. Clear left.
Big time battle for 12th right now. I'm quicker than him in enough areas of the racetrack. If I get past him, I'll pull away. There we go. Go, 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 go. Oh, thought I had him. He had that wiggle right in front of me, and I thought I could get the hammer down and drive underneath.
Left side. Clear left.
There we go. Now I got to stop the car in front of him to keep from missing the corner, but I did have to jam it into the front stretch of Kane. I did not want to get stuck behind him until we got to turn 7 again. And then fail to make the pass there again and then have to sit back around him for another lap. Now it's over, and now we can pull away for Brandon Jones, and we have our eyes set after William Sawalich in 11th. I might be able to get up into the top 10. We still have 12 laps to go yet in the stage. It's very possible. Eight seconds off of Sam Mayer in 10th, who's a pretty good road course racer considering he actually has won at the Roval in real life as well. Thought I pushed too hard going through the front stretch chicane at first. Ended up actually gaining quite a bit of time. It is pretty crazy how perfect I'm going to have to be to get a top 10 in the final stage. Perfect by way of not making a major mistake like a course cutting penalty. I make one, I'm probably not getting my top 10. And then my fate is at the hands of who wins this race, Sammy Smith or Connor Zilich, and I'd still like to bank it's going to be Zilich. '88 fan for life, thanks for tuning in. Roval is your good track. Oh, okay. I mean, we had our struggle in Stage 1. Stage 2 has been a lot better for where I restarted. We're up 7 positions. I think we're going to get to 6th very soon on William Sawalich. I'd say within about 2 to 3 laps. Maybe even less than that. Most time I'm actually gaining all of a sudden is the front and back stretch chicanes, which the front stretch chicane was my Achilles heel with the penalties. Goes to show how good and or bad that corner could be for us.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
Just ran our fastest lap of the race.
Left side, you're all clear.
Oh, a lot of contact
You're all clear.
with Sawalich there. Same thing that was happening when I was battling Brandon Jones for position. Sawalich looked like he might have actually scrubbed the wall trying to widen his arc out into that backstretch chicane. Forced him way wide in the middle. Too far behind to try to make this pass, though. This time on the front stretch, gonna try it anyway. Quite a bit of contact. Well, that was a big gamble.
Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
Stuck behind Jordan Anderson for one corner. Got around him in turn
Left
6.
side.
Into turn 7, trying to go all the way to the outside.
Left side.
On Sawalich, ended up losing way too much time. I thought for a second Sawalich was going to get held up enough up on the high side of Greg Van Ull, so I tried to go 3 wide, and we ended up losing even more.
Right side. Clear.
I missed it. Nope, nope, no, I did not. I did not miss the corner. We are good.
Clear left. Right side. Respect the track limits.
Yeah.
Clear right. Right.
I was wondering if they were going to penalize me for that. I'm stuck. I was wondering if they would give me that penalty.
Right side.
Better to find that there than in the final stage. That was on purpose. That was me trying to find a loophole to get by the lap car without having to lift. Go back to 15th.
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to flip the stage.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Right side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, it's still pacing as if we can go around 30 laps on fuel. It's the only thing is we're going to be really, really tight on fuel to the end of this race with short pitting. Because we have to pit before the leader gets to 2 to go. So that means we're probably going to have to pit with 4 laps before it gave me that penalty. So I definitely know not to do that again, which was on the apron through oval 3 and 4. Really off center when we're driving the entry to the front stretch chicane. Got 40 seconds over the leader. All right, here we go. We're going to top off on fuel, 4 tires. No adjustments, 3 seconds of damage.
Right side. Clear right.
We're going to have to be perfect between now and the end of the stage. I barely avoided that 07 car. What was Patrick Everling doing? He was basically stopped on the racetrack. That was insanely close. Now we got to make sure I don't speed. 40 miles per hour is the pit road speed limit. And we are at pit road speed. Oh man, that commitment line's way in there. I don't think I'm going to give up 40 seconds even with the 3 seconds of damage because it's not like the oval at Charlotte. Like 40 seconds on the oval, I think I'd give up too much time. But the speeds are slower and they have, like, it just takes them so much longer to get by the front stretch. It's almost like a shortcut to go through pit road from a distance traveled time. So yeah, we'll see how this is going to work itself out here. Obviously not in position to get any stage points from 15th. Even from 11th, it was going to be difficult to catch Sam Mayer. We're really close on long run speed to Mayer. Oh yeah, we're in good shape still. We lost 35 of our 40 seconds. Just gotta do our best to manage as we're on the lead lap.
Left side.
Just don't damage the car if I could help it. Oh man. Trying that outside on Jordan Anderson didn't work. Oh wow, Sammy Smith's right there. Where did he come from? I swear he had like 2 or 3 cars in between us.
Right side. Clear right.
Alright, got by Jordan Anderson. Careful.
Two to go this time.
Final lap of the stage for Sammy Smith. Where do I have to finish to advance? If Sammy Smith wins, 25th. But if Connor Zilic wins and Zilic won the first stage, then I would have to finish.
Right side.
I gotta go for it underneath this 42 car. Oh, I couldn't get him. He held us up. I gotta get him in this backstretch chicane.
Right side. Clear, clear.
I had to pass him. There we go. I had to pass him right there. That gives us some breathing room with just a few corners to go in the stage. Smith gonna get by him coming out of the bus stop. Yeah, we're good.
One more driver, let's go.
I can coast now. I'm not gonna burn any more fuel, any more tires. We have until the top 10 cross the start-finish line. We're just gonna coast. Because I need to save as much fuel as I can if I'm gonna make it to the end of the race. If Zilic wins, we need a 10th place finish. If Sammy Smith finishes second, especially at the stage points scored today.
Okay, shake it off. We got plenty more.
All right, there we go. We flipped the stage. We're going to restart in the lead to begin stage 3.
Pit road's open this time.
We will not pit this time. Well, this is for all the marbles. Gotta finish 10th. We didn't get any stage points. Zilic is 4th. So he finished 3rd in that last stage. Green flag gonna be back in the air.
Green, green, green. Right side.
Tried to short shift to the restart. Contact with Sammy Smith right out of the gate.
Clear left.
Purposely trying to force him wide. We only have 3 extra laps on our tires. Oh, caution behind us.
Pit road is open.
Well, that's going to help us on fuel. I don't know what happened there, but I didn't wreck Sammy Smith, did I? I just want to make sure I didn't wreck him. Well, I hit him and then he got bounced around by other cars. So it wasn't like I was the only guy that hit him. We were going to be tight on fuel. That's definitely going to help us.
Coming to the green.
And not purposely cause that caution. For anybody who says anything. I honestly didn't think that was going to be enough to wreck him. I think he would have been fine had other cars also not done the same thing I did. Green flag back in the air. Contact now with the 21 of Austin Hill.
We just lost the lead. Left side.
Nick Sanchez on the high side trying to get to the lead as well. Quite a bit of contact. And caution's out again.
Pit road's open this time.
Now I don't know what happened there. I was making contact with Nick Sanchez and they all wrecked behind us. Oh, Austin Hill got hit. Who hit him? Was it Creed? Sheldon Creed get his comeuppance on Austin Hill after all these years? I cleared Hill. I had contact with him initially, but then I cleared him. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It looked like Creed might have gotten into Austin Hill getting into turn 2. And now we're on the outside for the restart. I don't know what's going to happen here. This is
10 away.
chaotic in maybe the worst way possible.
Left side. Left side. Clear, all clear. Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
Hang on to second.
Right side.
Oh boy, here comes Zilic. Do not let Connor Zilic pass me and get up to the leader. because he is well faster than Sanchez. He's also faster than us.
Right side. Clear right.
Oh, I thought I spun Sanchez for a second. I got hung up on Zilich after the... I can't get off of him. I'm trying. I was trying to get off of that guy the whole time. My car wasn't turning. Oh my gosh.
Clear right.
It's okay.
Right side.
I got Sam Mayer back.
Clear right.
I wasn't even turning the race car. I was just glued to him.
Right side. Clear right.
That was not the restart I needed. There's no way Nick Sanchez is going to win this race. He's not even in the playoffs. Eugene Huddleston, thanks for tuning in. And Merry Christmas to you too. I'll talk about what I got for Christmas later. I told you guys I was going to show you in the stream. I got important business to deal with right now. We're going to end up running 2 ARCA races after this is over. Just to let you all know. So this is not the only race on this stream. I want to be fully focused here. Just got to finish 10th. Yeah, Zilich lost a good bit of time. Yes, he did. Knowing it's Connor Zilich and the guys that are ahead of him, he is definitely faster than. Sammy Smith lost a lot of time too. I don't even know what happened to him. Oh yeah, never mind. It was forget I said that. I'm not even gonna worry about tallying all the points on this stream if we get the top 10, because at least I know we advanced. Where's Allgaier? I have no idea. He could be in second. He could be behind us. I have no clue. It's hard to pay attention to all the moving pieces on that restart. Just ran our fastest lap of the race. Still losing time to the cars ahead of us. Here comes Sam Mayer. I got 3 spots immediately behind me. Mayer, Smith, Almirola. Restarted with, what, 20, 21 laps to go, so... Leaders will definitely catch lap traffic before the end of the race. Oh, parents gave your sister's boyfriend a PS5 for Christmas. Man, they really like the guy. It's pretty cool. Sammy Smith got by Sam Mayer, so did Eric Almirola. Yeah, here comes Sammy. I will not be feared out of the way. Man, I pulled him a ton there. He's so much faster, though.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Right side.
Block him!
Left side. Clear left.
I want him behind us as long as possible. Yeah, chicane speed definitely makes up for any lost cause anywhere else around the racetrack, that's for sure. Dang it. Oh, he hit me! No! Oh, look out! Oh, I don't know how much damage I have.
Pit road is open.
7 seconds. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that to me. He wrecked himself doing it too. Oh Lord. I did not want to have another restart. He got underneath us there and ran us into the grass, and then he ended up wrecking us. He got his payback. And then he ended up sliding back across our front bumper, and I hit him, and that's where the 7 seconds of damage came in. I have to stay out. I can't get new tires. I'm not going to risk trying to drive back up there. We have over 20 cars on the lead lap.
You're ready now.
And it gets so bottlenecked in traffic.
Green, green, green. Left side.
The damage isn't severe, though.
Left side. 3 wide. Left side. 3 wide.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Left side. Right side.
Oh my gosh, we're wadding up.
Left side.
Go for it. Just go for it.
Left
Muscle car, baby.
Clear,
Ah!
3 wide. Left side. Right side.
Oh, Justin! I think we were 3 wide. That's going to cause another caution, I think. No, it didn't.
Caution.
No, there it is.
Pit road is open.
Oh, my God. Oh, I can't take this anymore.
Pace car's off. 10 away.
I'm in 11th.
Green, green.
Green flag in the air. We need the top 10.
Right side. 3 wide. Left side.
We still don't have a ton of damage.
Right
Hang on to it, Brandon.
Clear right. Left side.
Oh, my God.
Left side. All clear. Right
Sorry, Taylor. I don't want to wreck anybody else. We're in 10th. All right, just survive. Oh, my God. I knew this was going to be
Left side.
balls to the wall,
Clear,
but
all clear.
go, 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 go.
Clear left.
Come on.
Left side.
There we go. That was some...
Clear all around.
Oh, Zillich is behind us now. I don't know that there's anybody else below the cut line that could win this race.
Right side. Right side.
Might get another one on Jesse Love fighting my way in there. Come on, baby. Get me in the top 5.
Stay left. All clear.
Oh, what a corner. Couple of them. 8 laps to go. Six. Quiet. Quiet in the chat. You guys are making me laugh. Calling me to the hauler. Oh, I got glued on him.
Clear right. Right side.
I got glued on him like I did with Zillich earlier. Glued, couldn't get off.
Clear right.
Seven to go this time. We're definitely not going to catch any lap traffic by the end of the race. Good thing Chastain and SVG are not in this race. Because they also could have been threats for the win. Especially SVG. Considering he won at Watkins Glen, which was the last road course we did on this Xfinity season. Oh, somebody spun back by turn 1. I don't want to see another restart. I need this race to play green to the end. Because we've gone forward a handful of positions. We've gone backwards a handful of positions. Kind of wheel hopped it there.
get, driver.
That was my fastest lap of the race. Ran an 88.9. Oh, that curve got me. Okay. Oh, they're side by side up here in turn 7. Slowing each other up. Still side by side. What is that for second? Christian Eckes and Sheldon Creed? Oh, that was perfect. 5 laps to go this time by. We are... I might have a shot to actually catch these guys if I stay perfect. What has this race turned into? It's only because Nick Sanchez is the one leading. Oh, Sheldon Creed! I slammed on the brakes when I probably shouldn't have. I don't think I was actually going to catch him. I saw he was stopped. Sammy Smith made the pass on him. Smith is quick. I don't think I can catch him. Smith has to be the favorite for the win, you would think. I just gotta be smart and not have a corner cutting penalty if I do try to make some passes for position here down the stretch. Because that's going to be about 10 seconds worth of penalty, and I'm going to get passed by several cars. And we need a top 10 just in case. Cut that lead down to 3.1. Creed's definitely not able to keep up with the top 3.
Left side.
Little contact, but the pass was made.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
And that was the fastest lap of the race. Even with the contact and the pass in the front stretch chicane, that was still our fastest lap. .3. I picked up 0.6 of a second that lap from the fastest lap before that. I mean, I am in the zone right now. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Oh, I hiccuped. Sanchez is slowing up Eckes and Smith. Smith gets to the lead before I have a shot to catch these top 3, then I'm not going to win this race. He's going to drive off into the sunset. My best chance to pass him is if he gets stuck behind those other 2 cars. I did not accelerate well out of 7. Curb got me. I was not perfect going through that bus stop that time. Keegan Van Gisbergen. It's got a little bit of a ring to it, I guess. I'm pushing too hard. I'm losing time now. I'm pushing too hard.
Clear right.
Come on, rein it in. Car is very squirrely. Like, all over this racetrack, it is squirrely. Sammy Smith up to second. He just got by Eckes. I think I was 3.1 off the lead on the last lap going through there here, and I'm 3.2 to 3.3. There we go. I got the car pointed in a good spot that time. Man, we only got 2 laps to go. Yeah, I don't think... Can't hear me? Did I peek out on the mic? Oh, no! No! Oh, I thought I missed it!
2 to go now.
Okay, just to hold on to it at this point. My tires are gone. I can't drive it in as hard as I was. No, we don't need a caution. I don't want to risk getting bumped. Still need this top 10. Connor Zilich. I don't think he's going to make up enough points to get into the next round. I'm going to have to do the math on my own after the race. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lost so much time. Go figure that now he wants to stop right in front of us. The top 5 isn't even important to me right now. I just want to make it. Final lap for Nick Sanchez. He's going to pull off an outer miracle in this one.
One more time.
I think Connor Zilich, unless he makes up enough points on like maybe Brandon Jones, he might have made up over 20 points on Jones. I think that would be the only way Connor Zilich got into the next round. He gets upset in the round of 12. That's going to be big for our championship hopes, though, if Zilich is eliminated. So I'm going to try to keep him behind us. Because if he gets eliminated here, and if I don't have to worry about him at Phoenix in the finale, that's going to be fantastic. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, I got hung up. No, no, turn, no. Oh, my God. Zilich got by us both. No. That's 3 times I made contact in that corner, and we both just go up the track. I can't get the car to turn.
Right side.
Get it back. All right. Oh, don't spin out.
Right side. Stay left. Clear right.
Okay. We made it. We're in the round of 8.
Top 10 solid.
Oh my gosh. This race did not need to be as stressful as it needed to be, but I got it done. It's probably by single-digit points. Well, probably not. If Zilich would have won, it would have been by like just a couple points, but... Oh my gosh. We got our top 10. 6th. With a gutted out performance of the century here today at the Roval. Nick Sanchez gets his first win of the season. Non-playoff driver, might I add. Christian Eckes finishes second, a 1.4 second margin of victory. Somehow Eckes got back by Smith. Smith passed him with 3 to go. And I thought he was going to have a shot to win, but he ended up getting passed back again. Sheldon Creed finishes fourth. Connor Zilic fifth. I don't know if he's going to make it. I mean, I could do the points on my... I'm just going to do the points on my own just to see if he made it, and then we'll go into the ARCA race. So if you want to bear with me for a moment after I log out of this. And for some reason with the game, I'm going to have to do the points myself just to make sure everything's right. Eric Almirola, 7th behind us in 6th with Ryan Truex. Jesse Love in 8th. Taylor Gray 9th. Austin Hill rounds out the top 10. Brandon Jones finished 11th. It shows a point scored on a different screen. And 24 cars finish on the lead lap. So we'll take a look at the standings real quick. Okay, so standings are updated, but I want to make sure that they're like legitimate with the reset, because this is showing that Jesse Love didn't make it. But I think under the playoff format we had, he should have made it because he scored a ton of points in those first 2 races. So we might still have to do the points ourselves despite what it shows on screen. Because if Zilic is eliminated, like legitimately, then I'm not going off of these points because they would not be accurate. And the reason why I say that is because if he makes the championship 4, he's got a real shot to win the title. And I want to not have that possible if it is a possibility. All right, so SVG, I know for a fact, is not going to make it. Chastain's not going to make it. I got to get my Google Docs page up and running. I was going to not do the points myself at first and then just see if it was going to be, up to date on the game. But I think Jesse Love made it. I'm not even going to do Daniel Dye, SVG, or Chastain. I know that they didn't make it. And then Sanchez won. He's not even in. So let's look at the points in the last race scored. Sammy Smith had 53. 107 points in the round for him. Actually, 107 points in the round for Sammy Smith. Connor Zilic had... Hang on, wait a minute. I said 107. He had 70. Oh, I did the math wrong. I did the math way wrong for Sammy Smith. Hold on a second. He had 127 points in the round. So 127 for Smith. Zilic would have had 50 in this race. That gets him to 110. Almirola already advanced with a win. We had 31. Gets us to 136 in the round. So yes, we did advance. Jesse Love had 34. $121 for him. Austin Hill had 43. 127 for Hill. Brandon Jones only had 26. He had 108. That's 2 points behind. And then Allgaier 31. He had 149 in the round. So Mayor Almirola had wins. And then on points in the order that I'm going to roll off was Justin Allgaier. Because we did not have a new winner in this race, we didn't really have to sweat it out. But we did outpoint quite a few drivers. We were 4th in points there. But we only made the playoffs by 26. It's still quite a bit. I mean, it was a lot closer in my head than what I thought it was going to be. But that's because I thought Connor Zilic was going to win. And he came in below the cut line. So in my defense, if Zilic had won the race, which I guess it wouldn't have mattered because he made it anyway, by 2 points, Connor Zilic made it to the next round. Brandon Jones, by 2 points, gets bumped. If Zilic finished 7th instead of 5th because he made those 2 passes on the last lap, the tiebreaker would have been the best finish in the round. So me trying to turn 7, Zilic made up those 2 points on that final lap, and I think that's what got him in. Because the tiebreaker is the best finish in the round, and I don't know who would have had that. Best finish in the round, Jones was 6th at Bristol. Obviously, it would have been 5th for Zilich there. And that, yeah, so because Zilich would have finished 7th if we stayed in line, finished 6th without passing Almirola, and Almirola would have been 5th, Connor Zilich on a tiebreaker would have been bumped from the playoffs had he not made those 2 passes on the final lap. He would have been bumped on a tiebreaker by Brandon Jones, best finish in the round. So I actually helped Connor Zilich make it to the round of 8, which might in return end up screwing me over if we make the championship 4. Now, when we reset the playoffs here, we've got a 40-point buffer over Mayer. That's scary because Mayer won a race in the last round. And Austin Hill could go out there and win. Well, anybody could win Talladega. That's the scary part. Oh, boy. Well, Vegas we won at in the spring. Hopefully we win Vegas. This is not the end of the stream, by the way. We are going to be racing 2 ARCA races on the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Road to 7,000 subs on the channel. So let's get into this. Don't worry about the round of 8 for the Xfinity Series another day. ARCA. Bristol, here we come. Okay, I thought I had strict yellows on because we usually don't see cautions like that on the road courses. So, gonna leave the strict yellows on. 100% fuel and tire wear consumption. And we're gonna drop the assist to 20 for Bristol with ARCA. AI difficulty at 102 per usual. So 200 laps at Bristol, not going to be long. We're going to run Bristol and Kansas for ARCA to end this stream. And this is probably going to be as a huge lead. And we might mathematically get eliminated after this stream today. If we do have a shot going into Martinsville, I'll race Martinsville too. But no real guarantee that that is going to happen. All right. No practice, no qualifying. I'm just going to jump into these 2 races tonight. Got to get the points off the top of the screen. Move that back up. All right. Gonna do this from the tail.
Crank it up now, time to go. You're ready.
All right, here we go.
Crank.
I shifted way too early. Probably for the best. 200 laps here is a long time. Oh, I'm way too loose. Gotta take it easy. I can't just stand on the gas. Gotta pepper it. Especially on this bottom lane. We're gonna try to go out with a bang and win these last couple ARCA races. Still learning for the career mode, which is why we're doing these championship mode races. Can't simulate races. No, I'm just going to end up backing out if I can't win the title, if I can't simulate. There's no incentive for me to keep running if I can't win the championship in my eyes. Be different in career mode for statistical purposes, but one of the rare championships that are going to elude me. So we're racing for fun. I was going to say, I actually feel like I'm rolling the bottom rather well compared to normal at Bristol. Middle to upper groove of the racetrack. Here we go. Got out in that little bit of open room to race and ran our fastest lap. I don't want to risk falling a lap down after starting at the tail as well. Good possibility we could see cautions in this race. Oof. Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. I didn't have the leaderboard on. I like looking at lap times a lot on this game more than anything else. It just kind of keeps me in the zone that are ticking away good laps, staying in a rhythm. I'll glance at the leaderboard once in a while. I do feel like I'm hitting my marks to perfection, though. In making all these passes. I do have a little bit of right side damage on the race car, but it's not bad at all. I had Oreo mud for Christmas Day yesterday. That was my Christmas cheat meal. I actually had it a couple times throughout the day. Not too much though. I didn't overdo it like I did on Thanksgiving with my pumpkin cheesecake. One of the few days a year that I do actively eat sweets. I do think if this race goes green all the way, we could maybe win even after starting at the back. Because the longer the run goes, the more likely we are to gain a ton of time on the leaders. And if we have over a 100 lap green flag run, I feel really confident in this car's ability. We only have 3 wins on the season.
Inside. They're low if you want it. They're around. High.
Little bump, middle of the corner, Cody Dennison.
Still there.
Try to slide up clear of Koga, and we will.
They're all there. 1-9.
Trying to get that drive middle off, make the pass on Dennison. Still not able to make the pass. Side by side, threw it off into the corner. Now we're clear. Sawalich now out in front. Catching lap traffic from the very, very, very back of the field. I just wrecked him, didn't I? Nope, I did not. Did pick him behind the lap car, though. That's why I was trying to desperately throw it off into the corner. I didn't think that that was going to happen. It's going to make contact. Tried to force it in there just like I did. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to need a caution, or I may go a lap down, which is not going to be good. Just over 14 seconds off the lead. The lap times were within a tenth or two of Isabella Robusto. We were about 2/10 faster than Sawalich that last lap, but lap traffic probably has a lot to do with that. Only 50 laps into the race. (16.4) 2 laps ago for Sawalich. Faster than our last lap.
Outside now. They're all clear.
Costner and Lawless Allen, sorry. Up at, oh, we got trouble. 77's around, caution's out. I don't think we're inside the window to make it on field at the end of the race, so we're going to pit for tires. I'll take this. As much as I wanted the race to stay green, I'll take fresh tires. We'll top off on fuel, and we actually are going to be right on the brink of being able to make it on gas. Gonna pause it for one quick second. Gotta text somebody for a quick second. Alrighty. Got the fresh tires. Maybe we can go out here and lap as many cars as we possibly can. I don't know. Dang it. Spun the tires. That wasn't good. You'd have to think 55 lap pressure tires at Bristol's going to mean something for us.
Outside door. Green light. Front light.
This car's driving really well.
Clear inside.
Might be too planted to the racetrack at certain points, but
All flow. Clear.
So you're going to have to just try to get to the bottom of the racetrack and pass Timmy Hill down here. There we go. Up inside the top 10 for the first time. Quite a bit of contact with Jankowiak. I'm trying to have him save it. No, he didn't save it. Now they're all going to pit for tires. Oh, we didn't catch a caution that time. Wow. How did we not catch a yellow? We have strict cautions on. We saw the Kyle, who's that? Kyle Keller barely spun. And we got a yellow for it. He didn't even hit anything. It was like a half spin. And that wasn't a yellow somehow. I was so scared we were going to catch a caution that quickly. Man, our fastest lap of the race. I might be faster on the bottom than the top. Up to 7th. Good side-by-side battle for the lead. Up at the front of the pack between Sawalich and LeVar Scott. Jake Finch looking to pull out a line and make a pass on Jason Kitzmiller. On the inside of Kitzmiller for 6th. All clear middle of the corner. Now right line behind Finch. Trying to roll to the bottom of the racetrack quickly. Scott could make the pass, or maybe did make the pass for the lead on Sawalich, and everybody ended up getting by him. Now William back to 4th. And we're going to be going underneath him for that 4th place position into turn 1. Before long here, Butterbean Queen's about to be in the lead. We are right there. Side-by-side battle for 3rd. Scott and Robusto are right there. Side-by-side for the lead, directly in front of us. Kind of boxed in right now with nowhere to go. Trying to beat Scott down to the yellow line. Scott got a great drive off. Slight contact with Robusto out of turn 2. She now squeezes to the outside. And back to being door-to-door for the lead again. What a battle. All clear, into the lead. Butterbean Queen for the first time today. Arca at Bristol. And quickly side-by-side lap traffic right in front of us. The more cars we lap, the better. I'm really hoping they have to pit under green, because that would be perfect for us. So we're going to be able to go to the closing laps of this race before we have to pit. Swalch did eventually get back up towards the front in second. Obviously not going to be able to get to the lead. Butterbean pulling away. Honestly, don't really feel like making any adjustment changes to this race car in the event of another pit stop. We're going to be short on fuel to the end of the race. But the hope is that everybody else pits before us so we can lap them 1 to 2 times. Then we can just continue to stay out. If we catch another caution, awesome. If not, it's going to be a splash and go only and see if we can win the race that way.
One low. Clear, clear. Right side. 3 wide. Clear outside.
We did not win the first Bristol race earlier in the season. The only 3 wins on this ARCA campaign were Daytona in the season opener, Rockingham race 4, and race 8 at Charlotte. I have not won in 8 races. This is race 16. Shahir, welcome to the stream. Almost halfway.
Outside the door. 3 wide. Clear outside. Outside. There.
Lapped up inside the top 15, though. In case we get a yellow before they all pit, I'd like to lap each and every last one of these drivers.
Clear outside. Clear, clear.
Contact trying to bust my way up the middle. Just don't crash. Don't cause a crash. Nothing crash related. and Olsen Day are 11th and 12th. Just lapped Corey Day. Greg Van Olst going to be next. And there are now only 10 cars on the lead lap. And we're halfway. 100 down, 100 to go. Slap the 10th place car. Zachary Tinkle in 9th. Not that far up ahead. We have a 9-second lead over William Sawalich. This has to be our largest lead of the ARCA season in general. We caught a caution at the perfect spot. When we get by Tinkle. Drifted up into Wilson. Slide job on Rife. Got by Tyler. Maybe this is a race to Wallace goes for a spin and we actually win. Problem is with the strict yellows, I don't think it's going to matter. He's probably going to catch a caution. And even if he's wrecked out of a shot to get a race, top 2. Contact with the back of Jason Kitzmiller. We start to drive just a little bit more aggressively. Tone it down a bit. Still 90 laps to go. Need this to stay green. Because even if a caution comes out when they're a lap down and Sawalich gets the free pass, much better shot of winning the race, him being at the back of the pack on a restart. I'm going to go backwards. Everybody pits, but maybe there's an opportunity to run him down back by the end of the race or something. But a caution when he's not that far back, and I just don't think we're going to have any shot unless we catch another yellow by the end of the race, which I don't think is going to happen. By Raz out of turn 4. There is a ton of traffic up ahead. Jake Finch in 6th. Kitzmiller in 5th. LeVar Scott 4th. All right there in one bunch. Ton of lap cars up on the outside as all 3 of them are down on the bottom trying to make their passes. Finch is now stuck behind side-by-side lap traffic right in front of him. He'll go a lap down, and now only 5 cars are on the lead lap in this ARCA race at Bristol. This is like a typical Bristol ARCA race now. How few cars that we have on the lead lap. Oh, Isaac hits Miller with a bit of contact. It could have been a caution. Got to be careful here. Don't want the yellow. Gets Miller trying to make a pass on LeVar Scott. Scott goes a lap down. Isaac hits Miller with the slide job by Butterbean. Will get put a lap down in fourth now. 3 wide, way up ahead.
Outside now. Clear.
And now Robusto goes a lap down. Caleb Costner. Right around the bottom, going to get by Ed Pompa through 1 and 2. A little bit of cleaner traffic ahead, especially in front of Sawalich. And we will get by William Sawalich. Out of turn 4, not clear, but he is a lap down. Now he's been cleared into 1. 1 lap lead on the field for Butterbean Queen. It was the only car to pit during the caution that came out back at lap 55. That was because nobody was going to make it on fuel to the end. Now he's got a 1 lap advantage. Stays green to the end of the race with everybody having to pit. We're not going to lose that much time. They probably don't even have to pit for another, at least until lap 130. We just got to make sure we don't cause a caution on a restart after that. It kind of stacks yellows back to back. Then we'd be in trouble for the race win again. Or at the very least, I think we have a top 3 all locked up. Took some time off, focused on the mental health and other things. Well, that's good. I'll always commend people for that. I've done that in the past myself. Everybody needs a break once in a while from just life in general, social media especially. Am I using brake? I am now. It's very little.
Outside door.
Early in the run, I can kind of get away with not doing it, but the tires are fading. Definitely not going to make it on fuel. A lot of contact there. Oh, man, Rita trying to pit. Don't wreck, Rita. Yeah, we're all going to have to pit by the end of the race. 8 to 9 laps short, and that's probably going to grow in the wrong direction the further into the race we go. Going to run this out for a little bit, but we'll end up eventually hitting pit road. Everybody's going to be way faster than us, and I'm kind of scared I'm going to cause a wreck.
Here's walk outside. Clear high.
Second place car, Sawallich's just up ahead, who has already pitted. He has 2 laps down, 3 laps over the third place car on back. Third place currently is Jake Finch. Yeah, as long as the tires aren't skating around too badly, I'm going to stay out for now. Still faster than a lot of the back markers, even though they have about 80 lap to 85 lap pressure tires than us. There's Jake Finch. We'll stay to the high side and let Finch go. LeVar Scott in the 6 upcoming also. Now, just going 55 laps, I'm surprised we didn't even have split strategy where some pitted and some stayed out. It was just us of the lead lap cars that pitted. And on the restart, we were able to lap the field in about a 70 lap or less stint. Favorite driver in Cup, Ryan Blaney. Nowadays, at least. It was Greg Biffle growing up. Turned Blaney fan. 2016. Biffle was out, Blaney full-time in Cup, and grew up watching his uncle race local dirt tracks all the time, so got that close tie there with the Blaney family, who are from Ohio, where I live. As Isaac gets Miller underneath us. Just going to lift and let Takuma Koga go. They didn't want to be put 3 wide middle and risk causing a wreck. Not going to be able to pit for fuel or tires if we cause the incident. Yes, they own Sharon Speedway over near Youngstown, Ohio, which is eastern Ohio, right on the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. I actually live like almost 3 hours from there. Probably closer to 2.5. But it's quite the haul. It's over there for the SRX race, Sharon Speedway, when Dave and Ryan were both in that event. Hit against the wall out of turn 2. Isabella Robusto going to get by. Trying to pull a slide job on Todd Sosa. Going to be able to do so. A little contact with Tyler Reif. This car's getting very loose all of a sudden. No, I'm actually a Packers fan. I'm a Detroit sports fan for everything but the NFL, that I'm a Packers fan. Because I live really close to Toledo, Ohio. Just over an hour away from Detroit, Michigan. I'm way closer there than I am to Columbus, Cleveland, Cincy. Cavs play tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Awesome. I'm actually going to the, I don't know if I stated on the channel or not yet. I'm going to the Pistons and Cavs game on January 4th. Got a 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon game. That'll be a lot of fun to head up to Cleveland and see. Now I'm starting to hurt the car. I'm going to pit, repair damage, put 4 fresh tires back on this thing, and don't want to risk wrecking that right front tire down below 40%. It's really starting to go away from me. Going to get to the inside of the racetrack. We're going to pit this time. Hopefully I don't miss the pits. Got 3 seconds of damage. I'm in. It was a late pit road entry. I was very slow trying to make sure I didn't speed and cost myself the win. All right, we're off and away. I'm only 2 seconds ahead of Sawalich now? What the heck happened? How did I lose that much? Well, I mean, I guess I had like 75 lap older tires for like 35 laps, but they made up almost, we had a 1 lap lead. We were going to have to pit before the end of the race anyway. The good news is I have about 30 to 35 lap pressure tires now, so I think we're going to be okay with the 2.2 second lead, or at least should be. That was our fastest lap of the race. That definitely helped. 16.393. Jordan Love out again? Yes. I don't blame them, though. I think even if he got cleared from the protocol, which I don't know if he did or didn't, but if he gets cleared from concussion protocol, I think it's a good idea to sit him. Malik Willis has played great in the backup role. Oh, don't cause a caution here. A little bit of contact there with Huddleston, but he's good enough in the backup role. Ravens are maybe without Lamar Jackson, not LeVar Jackson. LeVar Scott over in this ARCA race just throwing me off. Lamar. But yeah, anyway, Jackson may be out for the Ravens, and even if he plays with the Ravens' playoff hopes alive, the Packers are in the playoffs with the Lions losing. So, had the now, if he was cleared and the Lions won yesterday, I think they were going to try to push to play him to try to get that win and not have to force a Week 18 possible shenanigan there to maybe miss the playoffs. I know the division title's still on the line, but they're going to need the Bears to lose twice, and the Packers are going to have to win out. Big hit against the wall out of turn 2. Been a struggle. Yeah, Vikings was all defense. Vikings defense, I think Jared Goff just had like the worst game of his career yesterday, too. 2 weeks in a row, he has played not so good when I've watched the Lions play. He didn't play great against Pittsburgh. They kind of bailed him out at moments in the fourth quarter of that game, but he didn't have any of that same magic this week, and it was even worse with the turnovers. 5 turnovers. It looked like after that second interception, he was super upset with himself, obviously, but enough so that I think it was affecting his play. Having that 1 lap lead on the field, there is no way I'm losing this race. I'm just letting you all know. I don't care what happens. I am not losing. So Walsh may make this a race. We're running our fastest laps. Just ran a 16.392. 1.3 second lead. Just got to continue to get through lap traffic better than the 18. That lap we did. $20 to go. I have zero clue how many cars are on the lead lap. To where if a caution comes out, I don't know if I pit again or not. I think I got to keep the lead. No speed up top. I think I'm just as fast, if not faster, on the bottom. It's easier for me to pass cars down here. I've ran my fastest laps of the race on the bottom of the racetrack. I've got a ton of grip. Car's not too tight. The Cup Series, I'm too loose to run the bottom at Bristol, but especially as the tires wear out. These ARCA cars, though, they're so slow, I don't really have that ability to get that powerful looseness that I would in a cup car. The lap times are closer to 15 flats. Go to the top to pass Jake Bullman, who's occupying the bottom. All clear. 2.5 second lead with 12 to go. Yeah, fifth place being 12 seconds back, there definitely can't be a lot. There's Tyler Reif. He's in 7th. Okay, so Reif in 7th. Scott in 6th are the next 2 cars ahead of us. Robusto, sorry, in 5th, and actually she's a little bit further ahead. That white car looked like LeVar Scott, but it's actually EJ Tamayo, as you see. 10 to go. I don't know. I might just leave it here because with this win and if I win at Kansas, I think we might end up having to run Martinsville. And if we end up having to run Martinsville, then we don't have too many more shorter Xfinity races left like we did today to try to race it. I promised a doubleheader, though, with not streaming on Christmas Day yesterday like I initially wanted to because I didn't think I was going to have many plans later, which I didn't. I was just burnt out from earlier in the day. Got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, too. I didn't sleep too well the night before, but we did our doubleheader. I promised I would do it. I think we're just going to finish off with a win. We've got cars. Something happened to Jake Finch. Finch is on pit road. I don't know what happened to him, but he is on pit road. And we've got quite a few cars pitting. I hope Sawalich pits. And I also hope we stay green. 5 laps left. I don't know why we have pit stops going on right now. Zero clue. I think Robusto just pitted. This is very odd. Very, very odd. Oh, we got a lot of smoke on the back straightaway. I thought there was somebody wrecking. There was not. Scott and Sawalich are coming into the pits. 2 to go. I have zero clue why everybody's pitting right now. Well, that didn't matter much for us, did it? White flag, 1 lap to go for Butterbean Queen, who's going to go on to lead over 100 laps of this race here today. Most laps we've led in a race all season, just the 4th win of the year for Butterbean. And he gets it done at Bristol. Bristol, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Great finish to the stream. Claps all around. And I won by a full lap because they all pitted. Lapped the field, but it wasn't out of pure speed. Pit strategy, for some reason. Down the home stretch, 55 minutes, 57 seconds total time in the race. Butterbean Queen with the win. William Sawalich in 2nd. Jake Finch 3rd. Isabella Robusto 4th. Tyler Reif in 5th. Isaac Kitzmiller 6th. Greg Van All 7th. 5th on back, at least 2 laps down. Then LeVar Scott 8th. 9th for Zachary Tinkle. Jason Kitzmiller rounds out the top 10. Lap in the field, Butterbean Queen. Most dominant win of the season, strategy induced, but hey, I'll take it. Solid. That was extremely solid. Trying to keep our championship hopes alive. Some way, shape, or form. I doubt I'm going to be able to do that, though, in actuality. So Sawalich with the win, Isabella Robusto in second, Lawless Ale in third, LeVar Scott in fourth. Rounds it all out. We're fifth in points, fourth win of the season. 206 laps led on the year now. We eclipsed 100 and 200 laps led on the year because of this race. And we started last. Great run. Still led all those laps. Not going to be able to catch Sawalich in wins. Going to have a hard enough time just trying to get to fourth in points by the end, but we'll see what we can do. Sawalich, very close to winning his championship. He's probably going to clinch a race early, and he's going to knock us out 2 races early, more than likely. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. That's going to wrap up this stream. We've got ARCA, Kansas, and Las Vegas Xfinity upcoming for the next couple races there. Still got the Cup race at the Roval as well. I think I'm going to do ARCA at Kansas when I do the Xfinity Dega race, more than likely. Either that or Xfinity Martinsville, just because the Vegas one's going to be a little longer with it being 200 laps, 300 miles. Today's race much shorter at the Roval. I know Martinsville will be shorter, and although it'll be 300 miles at Talladega, there tends to be a lot of cautions on the super speedways on this game. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Catch you next time. Merry Christmas once again.